everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Chargers are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Jets team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength. With that, we'll send you cross-country to two men who I know are elated to see San Diego in December on their schedules. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the San Diego Chargers. Here's the first carry for Dwayne Washington. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. He knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
In the red zone this time. Shift together here from the D-line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw, and right side, Henry's got it. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
They're going to look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a noon one. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And on 2nd and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And now a carry here for their fullback. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And I want to give the big guys some credit because he deserves it. But where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. Quincy Enunwa with the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
But they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that will set them up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again, or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And New York set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw again. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Over the middle, it's complete. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. One receiver right, that's Brown. Back to throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a Jet first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield are really